Hi guys, today's workout will be an abdominal workout. It'll be a quick video on the Pilates Ab Series, level 1. So if you're new to Pilates, this is a great place to start. If you just want to go back to your basic principles, or maybe you have some shoulder and neck tension, then you don't want to be lifting your head and shoulders off the mat into your curl, this will be wonderful for you. I always recommend people who have osteoporosis stick with ab exercises without the upper body curl, so as well this would be a wonderful video, a wonderful workout for you. So let's go ahead and lie all the way down on our mats. Feet sit bone distance apart, knees bent, relaxing your arms down by your sides. Once you're down here, just give yourself a big shoulder roll up, back, and down. Do that 2 more times just to release any unnecessary neck or shoulder tension. We don't need to bring that into our workout. Relaxing the chest open, shoulders back. We're going to place our hands on our low belly. And like I said, the head is going to stay down for pretty much all of the video, all of the workout. So just relax your head to the floor. Keep the chest and shoulders relaxed back. Take a deep breath, inhale through the nose. As you exhale, pull the belly button down away from your hands. Just practice contracting the abdominals. And then inhale to release. And again, exhale, scooping the belly button down away from your hands as if your belly button was going to reach back to touch your low back, your spine. And inhale to release. And again, exhale, scooping the belly, pulling the belly button to the floor. And now as you do this, if your low back touches the floor, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Everybody has a different posture. Everybody has a different low back arch. So if we have a really big low back arch, it's going to be hard for you to get your low back to touch or imprint into the mat. Now if you have a flatter back, your low back might be touching the mat automatically and you won't really have to try for that. So either position, whatever you are, I want you to feel the abdominals working and don't get too over focused on the low back, even though I will probably cue pulling your low back to the floor or imprinting your low back to the floor. So just focus on the waistline, focus on it pulling in and your belly button pulling towards the spine, towards the floor. Good. Now as you do this, continue breathing like this and continue to contract the abdominals. Can you check in with your upper body and make sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your chest is open? We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, scooping the belly, pulling the belly button to the floor, and now just hold that. So can you continue to breathe without letting go of your belly muscles? So when you inhale, I want that breath to go into your rib cage, expand your rib cage so that your abdominals can stay tight. Exhale, pull the abdominals tighter. So feel as if your belly button is going to reach through your body and touch the floor and stay connected to the floor. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath, inhale, expanding the rib cage to the sides and to the back. And then exhale, pull the navel tight to the floor. 1 more time. Deep breath, inhale, expanding the rib cage. And exhale, pull the front of the waist down to the floor. And now continue to hold that. If you're able to, you're going to lift your right leg to tabletop. Keep your left foot down, it's relaxed, your leg is relaxed. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, stretch the right leg away, and inhale to bend it back in. Exhale, stretch the right leg away, and inhale to bend it back in. Nice and simple. Can you keep your belly button to the floor? So we're just focusing on the waist, not really about that leg. The leg is going to be moving, but let's focus on the core. Pull the belly in as the leg reaches away. Inhale to bend. Do that 1 more time. Exhale, pull the belly in to reach the leg. And bend and set your foot down. Keep your imprint, keep the low back to the floor. Belly button is still tight. Let's lift the left leg to tabletop. Inhale to hold. Exhale, pull the belly down from your hands as you straighten the leg. Inhale to bend. Exhale, concentrate on the waist, knitting, pulling in. Inhale to bend. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, scoop the belly down from your hands. Inhale to bend. Last 3. Exhale, melt the chest, melt the shoulders, and bend. Exhale, scoop the belly to reach. And bend 1 more time. Exhale, scoop the belly to reach. And bend. Set your left foot down. Release back to your neutral, natural spine. Now we're going to go through that again, but take it 1 step further. If you choose to stay with what we just did, that's perfect. So if you're fine with that level of keeping 1 foot down and 1 foot extending, you can stay there. Otherwise, taking it 1 more step further, scoop the belly, imprint your low back to the mat. Again, that's about pulling the navel down to the floor, scooping nice and tight. Lift the right leg to tabletop. Scoop the belly, lift the left leg to tabletop. Are you able to keep your belly button to the floor, keeping that low back scooped and pressing gently towards the floor? Now, if you are, then we're going to continue on. If your back popped up and your belly popped up, set one foot down, and just continue with one leg like we just did in that last exercise. If you're able to keep your legs at tabletop and the belly flat, let's go ahead and reach the right leg away. Inhale to bend back in. Exhale, reach the left leg away. Inhale to bend back in. So we're just alternating the legs. Keep going. Hands at your low belly to give you that feedback, making sure that the belly is pulling down to the floor as that leg extends out. The weight of that leg is going to want to arch your back up, but don't allow it. The belly button is pushing the back down so that we don't allow the back to arch off the floor. Now check in with your chest and ribs. Make sure that they're melting down as well, and we're not popping the rib cage up to the sky. So if you want to put one hand on your rib cage, one hand on your belly to kind of remind you, to give you that feedback, to hold everything tight to the spine. This is called single leg stretch. And then another video with another level up, you'll be noticing that we'll be in our curl doing this. But for this video, we're just going to keep our head down, keeping the waistline pulling in tight as we reach one leg at a time. Let's do that one more each side. Exhaling to reach, inhaling to bend. Exhale to reach, and inhale to bend. Set your right foot all the way down. Set your left foot all the way down. Release back to your neutral, natural spine. Inhaling to hold. Exhale, scoop the belly, imprint the low back, coming back into that scoop position, belly button pressing gently towards the floor. Hands rest on your belly. Let's lift the left leg to tabletop first and lift the right leg to tabletop. Your goal is to hold the back to the floor, Scoop the belly, straighten the left leg up to the ceiling. Pull the belly button a little bit tighter, straighten the right leg up to the ceiling. Good, and then bend the left knee and bend the right knee. Now if you can, we're going to do both legs at once. Exhale, scoop the belly down as the legs straighten, and inhale to bend. Do that again. Exhale, scoop the belly down as the legs straighten, and inhale to bend. So I want you to pretend that the only way the legs are going to straighten is because the belly is sucking to the spine. So the tighter the belly sucks to the spine, the more straight the legs get to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, belly sinks down to straighten the legs. Check in with your shoulders, relax them. Now, if you're able to do this just fine with your back staying imprinted, let's try to reach our legs away from us a little bit more and feel the challenge on the core. And then inhale to bend. Keep going with that, scooping the belly, reaching the legs away, and inhale to bend. Now, maybe you did the first couple just fine and your low back didn't arch, but now we're starting to fatigue our abdominals. If you're losing the contraction here of your core and if you're losing that low back, keep reaching your legs up to the sky versus out at that angle. If you feel like this is pretty easy and you're able to keep your low back in that imprint, we're going to try to go a little bit lower, stretching the legs even further away from our bodies, but you'll notice how that starts to shake the core. Your chest and ribs may want to pop up, your low back may want to pop up. Don't let that happen. So as the legs extend, pull and suck the belly in nice and tight. Let's do 3 more of those. Exhale. This is called double leg stretch. Inhale to bend. Scoop the belly, hands stay at the belly, press it out. Inhale to bend. One more time, scoop the belly, press it out. Inhale to bend. Set your left foot down, set your right foot down, release back to a neutral, natural spine. Nice job, you guys. So we did single leg stretch, double leg stretch. We're going to do double leg lift and lower next. So exhale, scoop the belly, imprint your low back to the mat. Hands come to your belly. You can also think of your thumb staying around your rib cage to remind you to knit the ribs. Lift the right leg to tabletop. Pull the belly down, lift the left leg to tabletop. Now from here, let's keep our knees bent. It's very similar to what we just did when we extended the legs away, but now just think thigh bones, right? You're gonna keep your knees bent at a 90 degree. Can you reach the thigh bones away from you, just a couple inches, keeping the knees bent, and then pull them back in? So I want you to feel like you're gonna dip your toes down to the water. Pretend like you're on a raft in the pool and you're gonna dip your toes down into the water. And you're not gonna go very far, just an inch or two. Exhale, scoop the belly, tapping the toes, both of them, both feet. Inhale up. Exhale, scoop the belly, pull the belly down to reach the toes like you're gonna tap them into the water. Inhaling up. Notice that it's about the thighs moving away from you and you're opening up your hip joint. So right where the crease is in your pants, right where your hips are, you're opening that up. That's what it's all about. It's not about the knees bending, right? So we're not gonna change the position of your legs. The legs are gonna stay at that 90-degree bend. And you think about the hip joints opening. Now when you reach away, the belly has to pull in tight so the low back stays to the mat. You don't want the low back and the belly going with your legs, so go in opposition. The belly pulls to the floor as your legs press away. Do that one more time. Exhaling, reach, and inhaling to bend. Good. Now from here, one level up, you can stay with your knees bent, but if you found that you need a little bit more of a challenge, let's straighten both legs to the sky. Hands at your low belly, scoop, and then try that with straight legs. Exhale to reach away, and inhale to lift. Good. So now if you're having a hard time keeping your low back to the floor, whether your knees are bent or legs are straight, I'm going to give you a little trick here. So you're going to take your hands and place them right underneath your back pockets. So lift your seat up, put the hands underneath your back pockets. This is going to kind of hold your imprinted spine. Scoop the belly down as the legs go away. And if you don't want to use your hands, you can always use a folded up blanket or a pillow and just prop that pillow right underneath your back pockets, and it's going to help you hold that imprinted spine. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, scoop the belly to reach away, and inhaling back up. 2 more times. The belly pulls to the floor as the legs reach, and inhaling back up. Last time. Exhale, low belly pulls in as the legs reach, and back up. Go ahead and bend your knees. Set your right foot down. Set your left foot down, lift your hips up, release your hands, and just rock your knees and pelvis from side to side, releasing. Good. Now the next one is going to be leg scissors. Hands come back to your low belly, scoop the belly button to the spine. Think of that belly button driving right through your body all the way down to the floor, and hold that there through this next exercise. Lift your right leg to tabletop. Lift your left leg to tabletop. We're going to start with your knees bent. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, tap the right foot down. Whoop, I got a ball in the way. And then inhale to lift back up. Exhale, tap the left foot down, and inhale to lift back up. Scooping the belly as you tap down, right? So our knees are bent, they're staying bent at that 90-degree position. You want to keep the belly flat to the spine. That ball is just going to kind of move around down there. Don't mind that. And as you tap down, your thighs are scissoring, right? So keeping your knees bent, your thighs are scissoring. And coming back up. Check in with your belly, make sure that it is flat to the floor. Inhale back up. Exhale, tap. Think of the thighs scissoring, and back up. Last 3, and back up. Scoop the belly down, tap 2, and up. One more time, tap, and up. Now we're going to take it one step further if you can. You're going to straighten your legs. Are your abdominals still pushing your low back gently to the mat? Hold it there. Hands at your belly for that feedback. The right leg is going to lower down, scissoring, and then inhale back up. Scoop the belly, the left leg lowers down, scissoring. Inhale back up. Do that again. Scoop and lower down. Inhale back up. Exhale, belly pulls to the spine to lower down. Inhale back up. Let's do a couple more. If your abs are getting fatigued at this point, you can always bend those knees, right? And do scissors with your knees bent, or AKA toe taps. Exhale to reach, inhaling up. Let's do that one more time. Exhale to reach, inhaling up. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, set one foot down at a time, and release back into your neutral natural spine. We have one more to get through called the crisscross or bicycle. Everybody calls it something different. Your hands for this one are just going to be behind your head. Good. Now from here, scoop the belly down tight. This is the only one where I'm going to have you come into your curl today. So if you want to skip it, like I said, if you have osteoporosis, you probably don't want to come into your upper body curl, so you can just end the video here. Otherwise, if you're ready for it, relax the shoulders down, lift your elbows a little bit higher off the floor. Feet stay down, stay for an inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, curl the upper body up. Now from here, just twist your upper body to the right. Come back to center and rest your head all the way down. Exhale, curl the upper body up, twist to your left, come back to center, and rest the upper body down. Exhale, curl the upper body up, twisting to your right, come to center, and all the way back down. Now here's the trick, curl the upper body up. Can you twist without moving your legs or your pelvis? Come back to center and all the way down. So I want you to pretend that you are on a raft in the ocean. Curl up. Twist the upper body, but not so much that you roll off the raft. Come back to center and all the way down. So your legs and pelvis have to stay nice and stable as you twist without letting your body roll off into that ocean, and come down. Now we're going to add a leg. So curl up, bend the right knee to tabletop. Twist to the right knee, come back to center, set everything down. Exhale, curl up, the left leg comes to tabletop. Twist to the left knee, come to center, and rest everything down. A couple more times. Curl up, right knee comes to tabletop. Twist to the right knee, come back to center, and all the way down. You're still on that raft. Exhale, curl to the left knee. Twist to the left knee, come back to center, and all the way down. One more each side. Curl up, bend that right leg to tabletop. Keep the hips and legs still as you twist. Come back to center, and all the way down. Let's do that one more time. Curl up to the left knee. Now twist to the left knee, keep your hips still. Come back to center, and all the way down. Open your arms out to your sides and just twist your knees over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. And come back to center with your knees. Twist your knees over to the right, look over the left shoulder. Good, so this was level 1. Feel free to practice it as much as you need to get your abdominal muscles nice and strong before moving on to level 2. Level 2 will have a lot more upper body flexion with your curls, so give yourself time to get there. It's a lot of work. It's a combination of low back flexibility, I should say entire spine flexibility, not just low back. Flexibility with your rib cage, right? If we're really stuck and tight in the rib cage, it's gonna be really hard for us to get into our curl. And of course, abdominal strength, and can we release the neck, shoulders, and all that tension that we tend to carry with us in the upper body. So there's a lot to abdominal curls. It looks simple, it isn't. So take your time with level 1 before venturing on to the next video, which will be right after this one, and I will have a couple different levels for you to advance. Thanks so much. See you soon. Have a great day.